Hi, I'm Dr. Marc Sklar and welcome to Fertility TV. This episode is about the first 3 steps you need to take for your fertility diet. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Marc Sklar and welcome back to Fertility TV. I've been helping couples from all over the world get pregnant for over 17 years with my virtual consultations and online fertility programs. If you're trying to get pregnant, subscribe and hit the bell so I can help you too. Nutrition's a big topic, one I talk about often, but this is going to be the first 3 steps that you need to take when you're trying to improve your fertility diet. So I've already gone over why I think nutrition is essential for fertility, just like nutrition is essential for every health condition. But the first 3 things that we really need to talk about are going to be this. Number 1, eating organic. Yes, you've probably heard it before. I gotta eat organic, and it's more like yada, yada, yada. I know. But no, it's really not. I really want you to take this to heart. If we're eating conventional foods, whether it's fruits, vegetables, meat, whatever it might be, we're getting a lot of toxins, a lot of chemicals, and potentially also a lot of hormones. We don't need any of that when it comes to fertility. So eating organic is really, really important. So one of the first things that I think is essential is those fruits and veggies. Now, we might not be able to do all the fruits and vegetables organic, but if you want a list of the top things that need to be organic, or the top list of things that don't necessarily need to be organic when we're talking about fruits and vegetables, then check out the Clean 15 or the Dirty Dozen. It's an awesome list. You could just Google that. Additionally, I do think, one, if you're not going to avoid dairy, although I do talk about avoiding dairy, but if you're not going to avoid dairy, then this is something that absolutely needs to be organic as well. There are some conditions that I do think you need to avoid it for, but certainly if you're eating conventional dairy products, the hormones in that can absolutely impact and affect endometriosis and PCOS and other reproductive conditions as well. So if you're not going to avoid it, then make sure it's organic, but I would ask you to avoid it as well. So additionally, animal protein, whether it comes from cattle or fish or poultry, absolutely needs to be organic. And I'd even say we need to take it a step further than that. Animal meat needs to be grass-fed, poultry needs to be pasture-raised, and fish need to be wild, so that we're not getting any of those chemicals, the antibiotics or hormones as well. There's actually a recent study that I just read about the toxicity and chemicals in tea. That's right, tea, which shows you how far spread this can actually be. And the study actually said 2 things. It said that the tea itself can contain lots of chemicals if it's not organic, but also the tea bag, the way the tea bag is produced, has excessive amounts of fluoride, which in its synthetic form could be really toxic to the body. So I only bring this up because it's important for us to be careful about all the things that we're eating. But oftentimes we think that tea is healthy and that it's okay as well, and I do think we need to be careful with that. The best ways to drink tea, the way I drink tea, is the loose leaf tea, making sure that it's organic, and then you don't have any extra filters or anything like that might get in the way and bring some more chemicals to the picture. Number 2, when it comes to the second step of improving your fertility diet, is eating fat. That's right, eating fat is super important, especially for women. Women's hormones really thrive on healthy fats, and they need more of it than men do. So you need to increase your healthy fats. I want to be careful that we also understand that doesn't mean that we need to be eating all the crappy fats as well. Stay away from all the fried foods and so forth. But we really want to focus on increasing our omegas 3, 6, and 9. One of my favorite ways to do that is really through grass-fed butter, grass-fed ghee, coconut oil, and olive oil. Also, I can't forget my favorite actually is avocados. So make sure you incorporate those into your diet and incorporate those into almost every meal, if not every meal. And then lastly, when it comes to the third step, is we want to get away from all the processed foods and sugars. Processed foods are really toxins to the body. Our body doesn't really know what to do with them, and they're not real food. So stop eating out of a box, stop eating packaged foods. I think the most common food that I hear patients tell me that they eat out of a box is frozen pizza. You know how easy it is to make a pizza at home? Super simple. So even though I said, stay away from dairy earlier, you can theoretically make a healthier version of a pizza, even though it's not my favorite food to eat, and get away from the frozen foods. So really try to be conscious of where you're shopping in the store, what you're purchasing and what you're buying, and does it really need to be in that package or that box for you to eat it, okay? Try to eat real, fresh food as much as you can. And then the sugars is key. We have become a society and civilization that thrives on so much sugar. We really need to cut back our sugar intake, and we need to be careful in what sources it's coming from. So the first thing I'd say is, maybe come up with a little detox for yourself where you're eliminating all those sugars out of your diet to help you get a jump start. If you found this video helpful, there are 3 things I need you to do right now. Number 1, like this video and leave a comment below letting me know what other videos you want me to cover in future videos that I record. Number 2, subscribe to Fertility TV to get the best tips on how to get pregnant naturally. And number 3, take the fertility quiz so you can find out what your fertility score is. It's a simple process to figure out what areas of your reproductive health are not quite right and what to do about it.